French dip pinwheels using crescent rolls with a side of au jus.
Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone, starting off with 2 tablespoons of butter, and you're just going to heat that over medium-high heat. Add 2 large onions, finely chopped, and then you're going to cook the onions until they are nice and caramelized. Now sprinkle a little bit of flour on your countertop, and you're going to need 2 cans of crescent roll dough. Open each can, and you're going to separate it into 2 pieces for each can, and each of those pieces will have 4 of those little triangles. Then take the time to pinch the seams so that you get 1 sheet of crescent roll dough. Then you're going to place a quarter of those onions on there and then spread them around a little bit. Then you're going to sprinkle with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then you're going to add some provolone cheese. These are slices of provolone. I used 2 slices, and then I split one of the slices in half to cover the other part of that. So 3 slices per sheet, and then I sprinkled it with a little bit of dried thyme. And then you're going to add some sliced deli roast beef. You can make these as thick or as thin as you'd like, and as much or as little cheese as you'd like as well. And then once the beef is placed on there, you're going to start rolling it up from the long end, and take your time to roll it as tightly as you can, all the way up, tucking that roast beef in as you go so that it lines up evenly. And then just pinch this very last seam so that you have a nice crescent rolled dough roll. Then you can slice these as thinly as you'd like. I decided to do 4 pinwheels for each half of that crescent roll dough. And then place them in a 9 by 13 inch baking dish that's been greased. And I ended up with 16 of these rolls. Then you're going to bake these at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes until they are golden brown. Now while those pinwheels are baking, you can prepare your dipping sauce or your au jus. That's 1 tablespoon of butter in a small saucepan, and melt that over medium-high heat. And to that you will add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, and just stir that around and cook that for about a minute or so until the garlic is fragrant, but make sure you don't burn your garlic. Then we'll add 1.5 cups of beef broth to this, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of dried thyme, and a tablespoon of Worcester sauce. And then stir that and cook that. You'll simmer this over medium heat until it's slightly reduced, about 10 minutes. And then that's it. And here they are out of the oven. You can see that as they bake, they fill up all those gaps in between them in the pan. Now these look quite nice in that pinwheel shape, and they're very good dipped in that au jus. Actually, that au jus is a winner. I'm going to make that one again. However, I think that I still prefer the old-fashioned kind of French dip sandwiches where you put it between slices of bread with the provolone, and then you wrap it in foil and bake it in the oven until the cheese is melted. I think I prefer those over this recipe, but this is not bad. I've always been drawn to and kind of fascinated with recipes that use crescent rolls for some reason, and I have many on my channel, including some sweet and some savory creations. I put them on a playlist, so if you want to see them, go check it out. And thank you for watching.